flashiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse. Time to get this game started. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So Georgia Tech's offense will get first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Speeding down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Florida. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll give it to the back. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
The Gators aren't threatening on first and goal. Wants to pass. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
That's a fly. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance.
Sliding to the goal, and the ball's out. Bounced right back to them. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Hand off to the shotgun. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. They think there's room to run to the right here. At the 15, he's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Off and running. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these...
Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Running into the open space. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll throw on third down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Give to the running back.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This crowd on hinge, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wood. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give to the tailback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Wood. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Slithers into space. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense now working in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by...
There he goes! Past the first down marker and still running. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I'm trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. We didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown, Gator! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he can hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in the space and make the big game.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Inside the 40. Turning it on! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown!
this offense, man, staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Got a little space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes to the right. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gator!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. Good right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll try the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They feed him again. There he goes. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Turns it on in midfield. Brings into the open on the left. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Power football with the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Gator. The AT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Offense working from the pistol. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
That's a first down.
To the air on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Tyree. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's a nice job by this kicker bouncing back. Last field goal gets blocked. Don't worry about it. Get that thing up in the air. Long field goals sometimes are low, but he drives the ball way up in the air and drives it through the uprights.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Hard running there. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Crosses the 45. Turning it on! They're ripping off chunks of yardage and get it to the 33.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill at running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Toss to the outside. Got room to work. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Line getting set on second down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on second down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Just